Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today, PBAM just filed an 8K, and I am seeing an investor presentation that gives us a peek behind the curtain. Quick note, this is not financial advice, just my take on public filings for educational purposes. The company is sharing new materials with investors, and it is worth looking at what they're highlighting. Alright, so what we have here is a current report, essentially a notification to the public about a significant event. In this case, PBAM, which is Private Bancorp of America Incorporated, is furnishing an investor presentation. Think of it like the company giving a public slideshow to explain where they're at and where they're going. They're using this to talk to investors, analysts, and anyone else interested in the company. This is Private Bancorp of America Incorporated, a company involved in financial services, specifically regional banking, with a market cap around $490 million and a price-to-earnings ratio of about 11. It is a moderately sized player in the banking world. Recent headlines show they've been active discussing their second quarter growth, liquidity, and a new buyback program which often signals management confidence. They've also had news about their CEO being granted stock options, a common incentive. The stock symbol for Private Bancorp of America is PBAM. It is traded on the Nasdaq Stock Market LLC. They're registered as an emerging growth company, which means they get to follow some slightly more relaxed reporting rules for a while. They've also elected not to use the extended transition period for new accounting standards, which suggests they are comfortable with their current accounting practices and perhaps want to appear more transparent or forward-looking. This section, item 7.01, is about Regulation FD disclosure. This rule basically ensures that when a company releases material information to some people, it has to make that information available to everyone at the same time. So by filing this 8K, they are publicly releasing the investor presentation that management will be using. This presentation is attached as an exhibit, and they're also making it available on their investor relations website, though they make it clear only the attached exhibit is officially part of this report. This is important because it means any information they share in this presentation is now considered public and can be relied upon. Now, let's talk about what is inside this investor presentation, Exhibit 99.1. While we don't have the full content of the presentation itself within this filing document, the fact that they're using it and filing it tells us they want to communicate key aspects of their business. Typically, these presentations cover financial performance, strategic initiatives, market position, and future outlook. Given the recent news about their Q2 growth, liquidity, and buyback, we can expect the presentation to elaborate on these points, likely showcasing strong performance and a positive outlook for the bank. The filing also lists other exhibits, but the main takeaway for us today is Exhibit 99.1. The investor presentation, the other Exhibit 104, is the cover page interactive data file, which is more for regulatory data processing. The report is signed by Richard L. Sowers, the President and Chief Executive Officer of Private Bancorp of America Incorporated. This signifies that the company leadership has reviewed and approved the information being filed. When the CEO signs off, it adds a layer of accountability to the disclosed information. Looking at the broader context, Private Bancorp of America is a regional bank, and they are currently facing a competitive but also opportunity-rich environment. The market appears to be reacting positively to their recent announcements, with headlines highlighting growth and buyback programs. Institutional investors like bank funds, Co LLC, and Sienna Capital Partners, GP, LLC hold significant stakes, suggesting a level of confidence from larger players. The PBAM stock price has seen some fluctuation, as indicated by its 52-week range, but the PPIE ratio suggests it is trading at a reasonable valuation compared to its earnings. The key takeaway from this filing is the company's proactive communication strategy. By furnishing this investor presentation, Private Bancorp of America is actively engaging with the market, likely to highlight its financial health and strategic direction. We can infer that the presentation probably emphasizes strong loan growth, stable deposit bases, and effective cost management, all crucial elements for a regional bank's success. The buyback program mentioned in recent news also suggests that management believes the company's stock is undervalued, a signal that could be further detailed in the presentation. What I am really looking for is confirmation within the presentation of sustained profitability and how they plan to navigate potential economic headwinds. The fact that they are actively presenting to investors is a positive sign of transparency and a commitment to shareholder value. Oh, and the research tools I actually use are linked in the description. They help keep this channel going. That is my take. Stay decoded. If you found this breakdown helpful, please like and subscribe and join our community Discord, linked below.